Hello, welcome to EdTech Masterclass, where technology intersects with education. In Africa, over 70% of our population are below the age of 30 years, and the world is waiting to see what we can offer.
If you're good at doing something, AI will make you better. If you're lazy, AI will replace you.
Nelson Mandela once said, education is the weapon to develop any nation. At Channel MOE, we seek to propagate that, in our case, to build them for tomorrow's leadership. EdTech Masterclass comes your way this and every Mondays on Channel MOE. Hello viewers, welcome to EdTech Masterclass on Channel MOE. In today's knowledge-based economy, whereby technology has taken every facet of our life, education, we have also seen that we are transitioning from traditional setup to EdTech or technology in education. But certain things has to be critically looked at. We look at 5 major pillars. We focus on policies, we will focus on infrastructure, we will look at content, and of course, capacity building and assessment. Other areas would also be looked at, curriculum and how to administer training or school online. Today, we have a renowned person when it comes to EdTech in the private sector, in the person of Reverend John Okwe, who is going to digest some of these issues with us on Channel MOE, that is EdTech Masterclass. Remember, there's a lot of SDG that is set over the years by our development partners. We have the SDG 4 that talks about equity, quality, and access in education. SDG 17 talks about partnership and the way we can achieve EdTech education in Africa. But guess what? Our focus, or the fulcrum for today's show, will focus on SDG 5, gender inclusivity for girls. We need to make sure most girls will also take EdTech or technology to be able to innovate themselves in this 21st century, whereby technology has taken everywhere. Stay tuned and don't change the dial. We are coming to you at EdTech Masterclass. Stay tuned. Hey, welcome viewers to EdTech Masterclass on Channel MOE. Reverend John Okwe is with us today. Reverend, how are you doing today?
Thank you. I'm
Welcome
doing well.
welcome to EdTech Masterclass.
You're shining.
Thank you, thank you. Reverend, tell us something about yourself and what you have been doing in terms of EdTech and Taft College.
Well, my name is Reverend John, and I'm the president of Taft College.
Very good.
And Taft College is a business school for creative people to develop them into world-class freelancers. And our focus is how we could get also EdTech.
Yes.
Or our focus really is on AI, artificial intelligence, how we can embed artificial intelligence into our curriculum. So that is our mandate. Yes, at Taft College.
That's
good creative education, good soft skills delivery, artificial intelligence, and I think and of course the business side of things. Yeah. How can you now monetize your creativity? Okay, especially where online, so that you can make some money.
Very good.
So that's our focus.
Wow, so you're doing a lot of good stuff at Taft College. I was
so.
happy when you mentioned artificial intelligence. That's the newness of technology when it comes to education. So when we mention about SDG 5, that is gender equality, what comes to mind? I mean, what are you doing to make sure more girls can also take up innovative projects?
Now, you see, that's a $1 million question. Good. I remember when we first started Taft College last year, we put the same ads out there, okay? Good. And the crazy thing that happened was only 25% of women picked up the phone to call us up.
Wow.
Okay, 75% of men, 25% of women. So we became more intentional this year
about it.
I said, why don't we even, sound the trumpet and make it more loud and clearer? So we set up an initiative called the Women in Creativity Initiative. And then, we placed more adverts and that sort of thing. And then we had more women applying, but it's still now 40%. It's still about between 35% of women. So now we started this whole new year, admission. All we have on our fly is a woman.
Wow.
So people call me, is it a woman-only school? No,
that.
but that's not the case. We're trying to get more women into the creative industry.
So what do you think has brought about the change that more girls or women now wants to take up EdTech or innovations, robotics, coding, artificial intelligence? What do you think? I think, is it a mindset revolution or what?
I think it's more than, a mindset or a revolution thing. I think it's more of where the world is going, is leaning towards technology. Technology is the heart of everything right now.
Yes.
Without technology, you could not do much. Okay, and not only that, that is where the money is. Okay, I have a friend who earns about $300 a day. Okay, coding and a few things. So think about it.
Yeah,
it's and I think it's become a male-dominated area, and the women are also getting a little more smarter, saying, "Hey, if a man can do it, I'm sure we could do it too." And I think we need to, open up our doors more and try to, get more women to participate of this, thriving space, which it seems like the men are just, have dominated.
Wow, that's good. So looking at, robotics, artificial intelligence, and coding, I believe when you look at all these digital skills, especially when it comes to the 21st century that we are in, fourth industrial revolution, out of the three, which one do you think that more girls, we want to focus more on inclusivity. We will get to persons with disability, but now the focus is girls. Out of the three at Taft College, which one attracts the girls most, and can you let us in on why you think? Is it coding? Is it artificial intelligence or robotics? Which one?
I think it's more of the AI.
The AI.
And of course the coding.
Yes.
We partnered with an organization called HAXA.
HAXA, okay.
And last year we...
is it a Ghanaian base?
It's a Ghanaian base,
wow.
Yeah. Last year, they still do it at our place. We helped them out. We drafted a curriculum for them. We work with different stakeholders, and we came up with a robust curriculum. We had the president of Liberia came over last year to view what was happening, and every 3 months we have a different cohort who come in, and we teach them the rudimentary of coding like HTML, CSS, and Java. And after 3 months, they learn enough to do something with it. And of course, our school is big on soft skills and entrepreneurship. So with that as well, we teach them some critical thinking, problem solving, customer service, presentation, public speaking is a big thing. So, we teach them leadership. So those are a couple of things that we teach them alongside with, the digital literacy, because that is very good. But I believe, life is not just about the hard skills. The soft skills are equally important.
Of course, yes.
Because the hard skills will get you the customer, but your soft skills will retain the customer.
You are right.
So we need to be, balanced, very balanced.
Very balanced.
And that is what we miss out big time in Ghana. You tell someone to come in for the interview, and you tell them to come at 4 o'clock, and they come at 5:30.
There you go. So it has to be a balancing act.
Good, yeah.
So we balance the two.
Exactly.
So looking at artificial intelligence, I'm glad that is the one that it's more girls or women are gravitating towards, because it's believed that's the future of technology now. You look at artificial intelligence, now it can be used to do a lot of things.
Yes.
In Ghana, there has been a lot of argument or strong arguments on how we can incorporate artificial intelligence in content production or in our educational delivery. We focus the educational delivery. I think the focus should be on the AI policies, and we look at the AI techniques, and we look at the ethics part. ethics parts about AI. So out of the three and the social implication, which one do you think that we should focus much, or what do you think on that? Is it the policy to be, or to govern that space, or what?
I mean, we have an artificial intelligence class,
Okay.
and we're working on something called GEIS at Taft College, which is Ghana AI Center of Excellence.
Good.
Where we look into AI research and policy and that sort of thing. So something in the making, by the way, but I'm giving it to you now. So I really believe in AI. Of course, it has to be governed.
Yes, of course.
The Bible says
we have the good
exactly.
side,
There has to be a lot of everything has to be used ethically.
Yes.
But we cannot throw the baby out with the bathwater.
There you go.
Okay, because AI is a game changer. AI has revolutionized my life.
Good. Wow.
In every sense of the way. I'm dyslexic.
Wow.
Okay. So one problem I always had was and my dyslexia is my brain moves faster than my mouth can speak.
Wow.
So I'm a thinker. So I might be at times I might be talking about.
That's why you are smart. All the dyslexics, they are very smart, and autistic patients very smart. That's why you.
Oh, thank you very much. I'm humbled. So I could be at times I could just mix two things up, not because I'm thinking, I think three-dimensionally.
Wow.
Okay, so there's three different things happening at the same time. So let's say when I'm reading, I will skip certain words, or maybe I will insert certain words in there because my mind is moving so fast. Okay, so I'm typing, and I'm going to Marina Mall to buy Kilowilly. So I'm going to Marina Mall buy Kilowilly. I'll leave two, but when I'm reading it, my brain tells me the two is in there. Wow. Okay, so I'll make a simple common mistake like that. Okay. And when I'm reading over it, I will see the two, but the two is not there because I wrote it. I have a bias. Now AI comes in, and I write whatever I need to write, and I give it to AI. Check my vocabulary.
Especially generative AI.
And there you go. So right there and then, I don't need a personal assistant to do that for me, or I don't need anyone to do that for me. So back in the days, I used to rely heavily on maybe my wife. Wow. Oh, can you read that for me? I'm busy, because she's busy. So now I call another friend. Can you go over that for me? But now I'm on point. I don't need anyone to and at times because I lived a bit in America, and I lived a bit of London, so at times I might mix the two together. But then I can easily get it done. So AI is a game changer, and plus it increases productivity. Wow. So what I used to do with 5 different people, I could do it by myself.
Yep.
So I'm running my office now with less staff, pay them more money, and they do work with AI.
Wow. So for my viewers, for them to understand you well, when it comes to dyslexia, it's something that a lot of people have heard it, but can you break it down a little for my viewers to understand? Because there are some kids that when you go to our schools, even in our homes, maybe they are suffering from the same thing, but the parents or people around will say, oh, you are born, or you are not sharp. But maybe it's the same thing. So let viewers understand a little bit about how you got to know, even how you were able to disclose or being assessed,
I mean, growing up growing up, I always knew I had a problem. I hated reading.
You knew, or it was a doctor's diagnosis?
No, I knew I had a problem because I never liked reading. I mean, I was in a house of 6 boys, and all of them read. Wow. The reading all the Hardy Boys and Enid Blyton and all the great stuff, right? Tintin and all the funny stuff. But I hated reading. But that was like, what have we read today, So I used to look at them like, oh, wow, you guys love reading, man. But I hate it. I love to draw. Give me a pencil and a pen, and I'm always drawing. I'm still good at drawing till today. But I remember one day my father was like, you're going to have to learn something, man. You hate reading. He brought me a dictionary.
Wow.
Right? you know, a kid's dictionary, and he highlighted all the words he wanted me to know. So they were learning through reading books. I went straight to the source. I was reading like dictionaries and, you know, big words. So at times I throw big words and be like, how do you know that word? You know, about because of this, because how I grew up, you know. But I realized that I was not good at math. You know, math is not my strong point. Science is not my strong point. But I was very innovative, very creative. But you know, that's not respected in our side of town. You know, because you know, I remember when we're going to high school, if you were the science student, you were the smartest. Okay, you were like the first class citizens. Then you know, those who were doing economics, and you know, those ones were the second classes.
Yes,
and people like us who like to draw, we're like, well, you know, you guys are another smart, you know. But it affects a person, you know. It affects your confidence, thinking that I'm not as good as them.
Confidence,
But eventually, when I was a teenager, we relocated to London, and then going to school in London, and you know, I got diagnosed, you know, at university. My first year at university, you know, I knew there was a problem, and I went to the doctor and I said, you know what, I think I have a chemical imbalance. You know, so that and I said I need a blood test.
Yes.
You know, there's something wrong in my head.
I see. Chemical imbalance.
Yeah. So that's what I was reading so many different things. I said it's a chemical imbalance. I know there's something wrong with me. You know, so. But eventually, you know, I found out I was dyslexic. Dyslexia is not really a big deal. I don't want to go too deep into it. It's just a cognitive thing.
That's fine.
You know, it's a different way of thinking.
Yeah.
Okay. Unfortunately for us in Ghana, we have pretty much one way of thinking. Okay, of learning. You know, but you know, there's different learning styles.
Yeah.
We have the kinesthetic learners, okay, the more tactile, the more hands-on. You know,
Yeah.
we have those who are more auditory. You know that you can take notes. You know, talk and talk. Yeah. You know, that's what we had in Ghana. It doesn't work for me. You know, then we have the visual people. You know, so you know, my style is more of visual. You know, kinesthetic and visual. But all we had was the chalk and talk. That doesn't work for me because as a dyslexic person, I need to pay attention to what is being taught. Right, rather than writing notes. When I do the two, I miss a gap. So we write quite slow, and that sort of thing. So
that's a good education for my viewers today.
Yeah.
So once again, this is EdTech Masterclass on channel MOE. We are going for a quick break. When we come back, Rev is going to let us in on other things when it comes to EdTech in Ghana. Stay tuned. Hello viewers, welcome back to EdTech Masterclass on channel MOE. Hello Rev, welcome again. So,
thank you.
Can you share with the viewers some of the success stories at Taft College that viewers will need to know to motivate, especially the girls, to also know how they can take up AI and become a fully participant in this fourth industrial revolution, that everything gradually is gravitating towards online or technology?
I think that's a very good question, actually. I used this the other day. My wife was laughing. I came in one day, I said, I have a side chick. And she goes, what? You've got a side chick? And I said, that's my AI. She's called AI. And the crazy part about it is AI, as I said before, it's the core of everything, you know, I personally do. And again, it's the core of Taft College. We have a great amount of women today. I think our AI class has more women than men in there at the moment.
Good.
Okay, and I'm very, very proud of that at Taft College. Everything is geared towards AI at the moment. If you want to design a website, you could do that with AI. If you want to design a logo, you can design it with AI. If you want a 4K video, you could do it with AI. If you want at the moment we're working on a project that is full human and full AI. Okay, so it's a music program whereby we're using some AI voices, and we are also using AI generated sound, and we are mixing the two together. So it's part. So when the song is completed, it sounds it's part AI and it's part human, and that is how we exploring this technology to see how we could create a hybrid, hybrid between the two worlds. I mean, we cannot live anymore without AI.
Without
It's become a core of what everyone, and also, as I said before, to increase productivity, you need AI. So we are definitely pushing the boundaries, and we are trying as much as possible to inculcate AI into what we are doing. I mean, even at school, we had a big problem, especially with the curriculum, because with TVET, we wanted to do a TVET-based.
Of course,
But what they were, what they had was literally slightly behind. Because the world in which we're going
in. About Ghana TVET?
Yes, Ghana TVET.
Wow.
Ghana TVET was pretty behind. Some of the curriculum have not been updated since 2017.
Wow.
And the
but
world
now
exactly. I think they are working on all those kind of things, and there's still and as far as I'm concerned, it's we need a lot of work still to be done because we're not getting the AI into our curriculums. We're being left behind. When you go to London, in America, yes, exactly. We have interactive whiteboards, we have computers. But anyway, that's another we'll go into that.
Rev, I think earlier I mentioned about the AI policy.
Yeah.
And we also spoke about the AI ethics and the social implication of AI and the AI techniques.
Yeah.
Now let's look at the ethical part of AI. People believe that artificial intelligence will allow the students to do anything, to be lazy.
Yeah.
Those days when you are writing, doing everything with your hand, whilst you are writing, you are also reading. I mean, you could learn from it. At Taft College and how you have embraced AI, what are some of the ethical implications that students you think could be, leveraging on AI to do?
I think my approach is very, okay, let me rephrase this. Taft College is very personal to me.
Very personal, yes.
So I try to always blur the lines between people with learning disabilities and those who do not have one.
Okay, good, which is a good one.
Yeah.
Very.
So everyone can, so there's inclusivity, okay? We can all come in there, we feel like we're all part of this. So we always look at that angle. I heard so many things that, AI brings, let people be lazy. And no, if you're lazy, you'll still be lazy with AI. That's the way I see it. AI can let you be superhuman. Okay?
I like that.
AI could bring out a superhero in you.
Yeah.
Okay? AI is more like garbage in, garbage out.
It's possible,
Okay? It's a good tool, just like everything else could be abused.
Abused, yep.
Even the Bible is being abused by charlatans, okay, who are camping on certain verses, okay,
to do other
things. Even Hitler used that.
Wow.
The slave trade was based on the Bible.
Yes.
So, it's up to you, okay,
to take the good out.
Yes,
the goodies.
And use it for good things.
For good things, yes.
Okay? That's why we have good people and we have bad people. So AI is such a tool that I think that, of course, must be encouraged at any given time. However, those who are using it must be ethical about the whole thing. You cannot just go online and just click on one thing and whatever comes up. Matter of fact, no, even AI doesn't work that way.
Yeah.
Because if you give AI because AI is all about prompt engineering. So if you prompt something basic, you wouldn't even get anything meaningful out of it.
And all the answers is not basically
There you
right.
go. And exactly.
You know, some of them you have to do some extension, some research into it. Yeah.
And no, not some. You need to do all your work.
You have to. Yeah, you have to.
So when you're done with your work, then you say, AI, what do you think about this?
Yeah.
Right? Can you maybe supplement this? Can you give me more ideas about that? We can use AI for creative block.
Yeah.
All right. As a creative person, you would have a creative block and you want to design something. I created a whole fashion line with me and AI.
Wow.
And I have literally put through prompt engineering well. Okay. So I have created this whole amazing, and then we're gonna take that and we're going to, because at times AI can make it a bit too much. All right. Now we would take it and say, how can we create a line with this AI drawings that we've created? So it's a very good tool that must be used ethically. Otherwise, just like anything else, it's going to be plagiarism and all the stuff. And of course, what we also have AI that can check AI.
Wow.
So
which is good.
Exactly.
So the girls now taking AI is good.
Yes.
And you made mention of leadership, EdTech leadership for girls, you know, which is also a big thing now.
Yeah.
If we are talking about now the world is being taken over when it comes to technology, we need to also build the girls to take up EdTech leadership.
Yeah.
What are some of the things that you are doing to motivate the girls to take up leadership role, especially in this demands that has changed in the job market? Right now, if you go to most job market, they need somebody with the requisite tools and other stuff. So Taft College, what are you doing to build them so they can take up leadership roles after school?
I think it's I'm the president of the 100 Black Men in Ghana.
Look at that.
And we're bringing them to Ghana. And one of our
wear
slogans.
Many hats, oh.
Yeah. and it's one of our saying is, what they see is what they will be.
Okay.
Okay.
Powerful.
If women can see more women in leadership positions, then there will be more women leaders.
Okay.
Okay. So our focus is mentoring and coaching. Okay. In our mentoring, we bring industry professionals. Okay. We have solid lectures.
Wow.
And also we have celebrity influencers.
That's the big thing.
So we work with people like Gifty Auntie.
Wow.
Like Natalie Ford. You know, like we did a program and we had Akosi Japong.
Good.
So we bring a lot of women.
It's a rounder
talked.
It's a different background,
exactly.
Diversity.
Exactly. So it's conversations. Everything first starts in the mind. The battle is either won or lost mindset first in the mind. So mindset change. So we have a class on mindset change. We have
a full class on that?
Yeah. We have a class on mindset change.
That's a good one.
Because at times you might be a lion, but when you look in the mirror, you see a cat. But I'd rather you be a cat, but when you look in the mirror, you see a lion.
Yeah. Wow.
So how can we flip the mindset around? Because everything either is won or lost in the mind. Okay? So at times you have those innate, issues, growing up. I mean, check this out. I always tell people this. I'm not trying to be sexist or anything.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Go ahead.
But when you look at home, no matter of fact, whose food tastes better, mommy or daddy?
It depends.
No, I'm not talking about you. Growing up, they always say mommy's soup is always the best, right? Because mother's role at home is normally in the kitchen.
It's in the kitchen.
Chopping.
Yeah.
But matter of fact, in my house, I do the cooking.
Oh yeah.
It's either way
your
around.
Food tastes best.
No, because my wife doesn't really do it.
Okay.
Because I love to cook.
There you go.
I've been a very fussy eater, so I always do the cooking.
Which is good.
And so till today, I hardly eat out. So I eat 80% at home and I cook it myself. Because I just like to eat my own food.
That's right.
I've been cooking for myself since I was 18 years old. And I keep going. But now, when it comes to executive chef positions, if women are meant to be cooking right from the get-go at home, how is that when it gets executive chef position, the men dominate?
They dominate it. That's a big one. You know, it
You
means
know, so leadership, it first starts with the mind
mindset.
and encouragement and also motivation and people literally holding other
Rev,
people's
that
hands
is what
out of the situation.
you have been doing at Taft
Yeah.
College to build the
Yeah.
girls, which is a good one. So in terms of some of your products, has some graduated already and taken up leadership roles, especially those that took EdTech, robotics, AI, or they are about to go out?
Yes. So last year we did. We're doing pretty much the creative courses. This year we started the AI course.
The AI courses.
So they're still yet to go out.
So yet, but you could see leadership in them. You could see the confidence.
Confidence, because we've taught them how to be leaders. Yes. We've taught them entrepreneurship. Okay, we've taught them all the critical thinking. We taught them problem solving.
Wow.
They could solve a problem. They can solve themselves out of any problem.
Wow, that's good.
So they get themselves in a situation and ask, "What do I do next?" You can start thinking.
Yeah.
So we are bringing up a whole set of people who,
which is good, women especially.
Women, our focus as women.
Yeah.
Matter of fact, this year we focused on women so much that Taft College birthed a child.
Wow.
Called Women in Creativity Africa.
Fantastic.
And with Women in Creativity Africa, the focus is on how they can get more women into the creative arts.
I am live on this. I like what you are saying. So the girls now is taking up EdTech leadership and portfolios
and then we have,
in our school.
We have.
So Rev, can you let us in when it comes to the economy? You know, everything we are talking about, we are preparing the students, especially the girls, the women, to take up leadership role. Now we are in EdTech era. How do you think if you shape or you put EdTech strategies, it could help to support the economy, Ghana economy, to grow? I mean, how do you think we can link the two, especially building more girls? How do you see that will help to improve our economy, especially in the digitalization world?
It's very simple, I think. Our school is based on freelancing. So our focus is the African Freelancers College, Taft College. I looked at different modules, different countries, and different economies. When China was broke, they started, it became the manufacturing hub of the world.
China, of course.
Okay, they started, I remember when we were growing up, Taiwan cars and all those little toys and stuff to all be made. When you look at the Asian, the India, those areas, Pakistan, they focus heavy on garment manufacturing. Each one has a sector, cottage, industries, and they focus on that one, on those things. Of course, in Ghana, or in Africa, we have arable lands and that sort of thing. So I believe that agriculture is a big one.
It's a big
but
one.
I believe freelancing is a major one.
It's a major one.
Yeah, because our standard of living is not as expensive as what they have over there. I mean, the average rent in America is about at least $1,000. Same as same as London. London is £1,000. The 1,000 pounds in Ghana is 20,000.
20,000,
cedis. Okay, I don't know anyone who's spending 20,000 cedis a month in Ghana. Okay, so the average person is spending about 1,000 cedis in Ghana. So if I'm a freelancer and I'm providing the same value or service as the guy in America or London, I can easily undercut them because at any given time, I'm saving so much money.
Wow.
So if we can look into the whole freelancing side of things, right, you'll be surprised how much money could come into the economy because the businessman is looking for one thing, value for money. And as long as we can create value for money, okay, right? The businessman will always come to you. But of course, the value of money has also has to be good quality.
Quality,
So
yeah.
if it could provide good quality, value for money,
Money.
at any given time, the money will come to Africa rather than going anywhere in the world.
I am so happy that you made mention of all this good stuff. And I know our viewers, especially the ladies and the girls, the students, are so much happy watching you and hearing the good stuff that we are alluding to.
I mean, you could be at home and be a coder.
Oh, yeah, yeah, of course.
You could be at
can
home
learn.
and be
That is
a web designer.
Yeah.
You could be at home and be a business analyst.
Anywhere you are.
A software tester.
That is
so
what-
all of that stuff, you
Yes.
could be at home and do just that.
I know my viewers has been enjoying this session. We are going for a quick break. When we come back, we are going to hear more from our guest today. Stay tuned. Hello, viewers. Welcome back to EdTech Masterclass on channel MOE. We still have our guest in the studio. Rev, so I think we have discussed a lot when it comes to EdTech in Taft College. Now let us hear much about the positives of AI in our educational sector. That is, if we embrace AI in education in Ghana, what it can do to support, again, when it comes to the growth of the economy. Imagine the economy that most girls has taken up AI positions. You said that you could do AI with designs. You can do a lot with artificial intelligence, prompt engineering. How do you envision that really building this economy or improving where we are?
I mean, I'm big. I'm big on letting women be champion in this industry. Reason is, as we all know, the women, they have the babies, right?
Yes, they do. They do.
I have 3 kids. So half of the
Some
time,
even have more.
there you go.
Yeah.
We have,
others less.
with
Yeah,
6 boys.
Yes.
So guess what happens? A woman is always destabilized.
Yeah. Yeah.
One
because
minute
of
she's
that.
in, then
Yes.
the next minute she's out, then one minute she's in. And it takes a long time before you can get some stability. But guess what? If you're working from home, it's no,
I like that.
it's no longer a problem.
Yes, that's the drift. That's the good part.
And technology allows us to do that.
Yeah. With AI.
Especially with AI.
Yeah.
Coding, whatever wherever, you get yourself in this
and more ladies or women can also take up certain portfolios
Exactly.
or positions still at home.
Exactly.
But become coders.
Exactly.
With artificial intelligence and other, even take works that are outside the country.
There you go.
And still make money and bring it to support Ghana and their families. I like that.
I mean, the
part.
beautiful thing about it is, you be getting dollars, you be bringing dollars into Ghana.
Yes, the remittances and other
There you go,
stuff.
remittances. So it to me is positive, and very, very positive. The only downside to it is very expensive.
Yes, I was going to go.
It's very, the
negatives
cons
of AI.
Yeah. Not only that, even the courses that you have to do online.
You have to do.
Okay, because they're all charging in dollars. About, you have to pay a couple of thousands of dollars to be able to get the right certification.
All right.
So that you can really get the right money. You can't get the money. Exactly. So having the right certification, get the right money.
Yep.
And at times that's the only downside to the whole thing.
Yeah, I understand.
So in our school we just completed a course on data analytics.
Which is a big
one. And with that one, I had one of my guys works with the FBI in America, who was teaching them online. Okay, something they would have paid thousands of dollars for.
Wow.
And he was doing it for absolutely free. So,
Rev, before you go, you mentioned about data analytics, which is also a big one there. Right now, a lot of people can do that to have jobs and other stuff. Our focus is on the girl child.
Yeah.
Our focus is on women.
Yeah.
Just digest that a little bit further for our viewers to understand what data analytics is and how is the roadmap for them to also take up or to become a data analyst.
I'm going to make it very simple. You know, the world in which you live in is all about data. If you can know how to analyze data and use it, you know, I think it's very, very important. So we cannot live without data. Okay, if you want to do certain marketing campaigns, you need data. If you want to, if you have data, you have money.
And data security now.
Data security, you know, cyber security, all the stuff. Yes. So it's all interlinked, it's all interconnected. There's a lot of
jobs that they
exactly. Yeah. So our course, we hit on a bit of, you know, this and that. And so just to open up your mind and get your, you know, your creativity flowing and your juices flowing, so that when you get into okay, I'm now ready to take this to the next level. And then, you know, at least you know, you've been able to get some information, and then, you know, you can say, okay, now I'm ready to do that.
So when it comes to AI, Rev, if someone is listening or my viewers watching me, what are some of the content that you think is good for girls or women to start to look at it, especially from your tough college? What are some of the AI content that a person who is just watching from home can start to look out for? I mean, do you have to really be in school, or you can get some of the contents on YouTube or any other platform? Can you let us in?
Yeah, I think these days you can learn anything, everywhere.
Anything, okay.
I mean, this Coursera is doing great stuff.
Okay.
YouTube is doing super amazing stuff. And of course, Taft College is killing it.
I like that. Taft College.
You know, the only thing about
do you offer online education, Taft College?
Yes, yes, we do some online. As I said before, the data analytics is done online. However, we have an inline lecturer who is like who teaches the AI course.
All right.
But if you are doing the data and you're not too sure, you have an in-person. Okay, who can also teach you, because at times.
So with the online, is it offline, or you need connectivity and other stuff?
You need connectivity, yeah, so which is then it gets, and that's the thing about online stuff. Then computers, and I mean, we want to do more, but we're limited to what we could do. So because of course.
But viewers, some of the viewers can learn the basics.
Yeah, you can learn all the you can learn all the basics. Yeah. But I would just say, because AI is such a generative AI, it goes on and on and on. But you can start with, the basics like prompt engineering.
That's the basic.
Once you can prompt, you'll be surprised what you could do.
Yeah.
You can generate all manner of stuff.
Just
and then you can go into maybe creating chatbots, and that sort of thing. So it's pretty no code AI.
Yeah, no code. I like that. No code.
Yeah,
AI.
no code AI.
Yeah, so that's good. So the content and also let viewers or the people watching EdTech Masterclass, when it comes to artificial intelligence, most teachers things that once we allow AI, it would take up every job, and even teachers and lecturers may not be may not have jobs.
Yeah.
How is that playing out? I mean, how is that working? I mean, are you in support to that argument?
No, I don't think so.
Yeah.
I think the AI is about to take jobs of those who don't know AI.
Okay, simple as that.
Yeah. So if you know AI, then who can take a job? Okay? I think AI gives us more, everything will always take jobs. Computers took jobs of calculators. Back in the days, we had human calculators, right?
Yes.
Then when the calculator came, we didn't need people. But then we adapt. We are human beings, right? We can always adapt and do other things. Okay? So before AI came, there was other people were doing certain things. AI will come and take some jobs here, but then we will adapt and go and do something else, and something new will also come out. The telecoms industry
So it's all about the adaptation.
Exactly.
So teachers should be able to adapt to the newness,
innovation,
the AI, innovations,
okay,
and
creativity.
Yes.
adapting to your
I like
surroundings,
that.
learning
So it's not going to
something
take
new.
their jobs.
It won't take anyone's
But
job.
just to adapt and
It's
even
going
learn
to
it.
complement and
Complement.
make you even better.
I like that. That's the key
And the
word.
new inventions will now happen that you will find yourself in there.
Yes. Yeah.
Okay, and plus AI could help you to become a freelancer.
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay, if you know what you're doing, with computers, you could be anywhere. You don't have to sit in the classroom. Matter of fact, teachers can start teaching from home.
From home.
Are you a good teacher? AI will expose you.
Yep.
If you're good at doing something, AI will make you better. If you're lazy, AI will replace you.
Will replace you. I like that. So you are saying that if you are good, AI can complement what you are doing.
Yeah.
But if you are lazy, then AI can also replace you.
I don't want to offend anyone, but anyone
Yes.
who's bothered about AI is lazy.
Okay. Can you explain that?
Because anyone who's worrying too much about what AI is going to do is lazy.
Okay.
I'm looking at how AI is going to help me to get better.
Get better.
I can't live without AI.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm so passionate about AI. It runs through my, I could say it runs through my blood. I need AI. I don't send a text message without AI.
Wow. So everything you
Everything
do,
I do, it's a cornerstone of my life. ChatGPT.
ChatGPT. Okay.
Let me give you a perfect example. A friend of mine was selling his house. Wanted to do a modification on his house, and he's an island, and it would cost him so much money with the architect. So after the architect did the first, whatever it was, it went to the planning permission, and he had to do some revisions.
Wow.
And it was going to cost him an extra £2,000. An extra £2,000. It was like, no way, I'm not paying for it. And guess what he did? He put it on AI. And he did the work with AI, and he saved £2,000.
Look at that.
Now, so anyone running away from AI is not serious.
Okay.
Let's embrace this thing. Let's use it ethically, and let's make money.
That's
with
good.
AI.
I like that.
Because people are making a lot of money. Even digital marketing, now people are using AI. You were doing it quicker, faster, and better.
Yeah, so when you said use AI ethically, for my viewers and everyone watching, what do you mean? Can you let them understand it?
Just don't plagiarize with it. Yeah,
okay.
plagiarism.
All right.
Plagiarism.
Yes. So that's the ethical part.
Yeah.
And those people using it, students that use it to teach, to cheat and other stuff. I mean, that one too is not good, right?
It's not a great. And matter of fact, you will not get good grades anyway because you only get generic stuff.
Generic stuff, you know.
Yeah.
That's good.
Your exam, your paper will not be solid.
It would not.
No, it can never be solid because I don't think AI was created to give you all the answers.
Yeah.
You have to prompt it
before
to give you the answers.
So
you have to do all the
work.
You have to do at least 70% of the work.
The work before.
In order for you to get any meaning or sense out of AI.
Wow, that's good.
Or depth out of AI. Yes.
Yeah, so that is good. So now, are you advocating or doing an advocacy for people, every girl, child, or women, to take up AI courses? That's what you are trying to tell the people, I mean, Ghanaians?
I'm not just advocating, I'm begging.
Begging, I like
that. I'm pleading with every father, I'm pleading with every mother, every guardian, buy your child a laptop. Get them into this thing because your child will be left behind if you do not encourage them to get into artificial intelligence. I started using AI last year, and most people started using AI last year. But when ChatGPT really took things to the next level. Now, if within a year, this is what AI could do, could you imagine what's going to happen in the next 5 years? We have to be part of this. We cannot be left behind.
We can never.
The train has already left.
Yeah.
Run, jump in it, and move with it.
I like that, Rev. So if you look at it, the effectiveness of AI, the efficiency and the productivity of AI is everywhere. And people can, they can see the results of AI. Now, when it comes to Taft College, that is where you have most of your experience. And of course, you lived in UK. We spoke about AI policy. We have digested into the AI ethics and the techniques. Now, the social implication. You know, before we can introduce anything in Ghana or technology, you need to look at your strategies, your strategies and how it can impact lives. How do you see AI impacting life out there, especially the educational technology part? An average or an average Akuya or an average how can AI impact her life to become somebody different?
Oh, let's look at a mokola seller.
Okay.
Down the road, and they want to give they selling something for 25 Ghana. And
so they can use it.
Yeah, and someone comes and say, "Oh, give me a 10% discount. Give me a 13% discount." How do you work that out?
Okay.
But just put that in AI.
Wow.
Give me 13% discount of 25 Ghana. That's a very difficult one to do.
So, Rev, you are saying the market women can even take AI to support what they are doing?
Anything.
And the benefits
will
be more. You
can do spreadsheets, everything with AI.
Look at that.
You can design your logo, you design your website. You don't need, listen, before I speak to my lawyer right now, I don't pay my lawyer the way I used to pay him anymore because I've done 80% of the work before I give it to him. You just have to read over it.
That's good. That's good.
My HR guy, I'm doing 80% of the work before I give it to him. So what I used to do, and I call you, can you do this for me? And they charge me the whole 9 yards. Now they charge me only from the 8 yards.
Wow.
Because I've done 80% of the work already. Review this for me. What do you think? So if you're an SME, small, business starting up, and you cannot afford to pay all these people, right, to help support your business, then you got the AI. AI is your thing.
Your thing.
Wow. All right. So us, AI, we could start businesses tomorrow. Okay, we can have a basic contract. We can have a basic whatever it is to start something.
Wow.
And to me, I believe just start. Just do it. Just Nike said, just do it.
Just do it.
And as you grow, you have people to scaffold you. People to come and help you to even do what you're doing even better.
Wow, Rev, you have done so well. I think you have really let viewers and people understand the importance of AI in education, especially how it can impact life. Like even an average person or market women, it can also impact them. At this point, let us, the viewers and my people watching, give your last remarks. I mean, your concluding statements. What would you tell Ghanaians?
My concluding statement is, I think it's very simple. Just do it. Get your phone out. You can do AI on your phone. You can do it on a tablet. You can do it on a laptop. You can do it anywhere. Just do it, and do it. There's different types of AI. There's Meta AI, there's ChatGPT, and the list goes on. There's Midjourney. If you want to go very creative, there's more Midjourney. There's so much that you can go into. And there's so many productivity AI softwares out there. Find out which one aligns with what industry you're in, and you'll be surprised how that AI will help you. When I first started my school, I found it very difficult. I couldn't afford certain, personnel. At one point in time, I was running the school literally by myself, right? And I was doing the work of like 5 different people because I just couldn't afford to have them around.
Wow.
And if it wasn't for AI, I would have shut the school down.
Look at that.
But AI was the core, was the bedrock, was the foundation, was the blessing. It was everything until the school started growing.
Wow.
And then, of course, we had lectures and all of that stuff. But when it came to admin, I was literally by myself. So I think that AI is something that we all need to rethink the whole concept of it and just start doing it.
Wow. Thank you so much to my guest, Reverend John Okoye, for the time spent with us today. And thank you, viewers, for spending all this time with us today. In summary, we have looked at a lot of things that artificial intelligence can do to to support you in your journey of becoming a fully participant in the fourth industrial revolution in the 21st century. We look at the AI policy, we look at the techniques, we look at some of the ethical values in AI and the social impact or implication for your life. So we are very buoyant that most girls would take up AI activities in school because that is where the world is going now. The world has witnessed a lot of revolutions. First industrial revolution was about when steam power was used for mechanized ships. We have the second industrial revolution when Con Edison was sitting somewhere in New York to propagate electricity. Third and fourth. Now we are even going into the fifth industrial revolution. Don't sit aloof and look at how you can also become an AI EdTech teacher or student. So thank you for watching us. Next week, don't forget to join us when it comes to EdTech Masterclass on channel MOE. That is the only way you will know what is going on in educational technology, digital learning, and you also become what you want to be in this revolution. Thank you for watching us, and we'll see you next week. Bye. For innovations in education, keep watching EdTech Masterclass on channel MOE.